Welcome back to another episode of Podcast Demastered, a place where we celebrate our love for all things nerdy. I'm Wade.
And I'm Chelsea.
On today's episode, we will be demastering Summer Game Fest 2026.
Yes, it's that time of year again.
Yeah, and what a game fest it's been so far.
Yes.
Although we're about at the tail end of it, not much else going on, but we've had like a full week of showcases and game trailers and maybe a surprise Nintendo Direct. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
But in the meantime, lots of stuff happening. So many games. And because there were so many games announced or shown, we're going to highlight a few of them. We're not going to go through the entire, each showcase, because that would take forever.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Although there were so many showcases.
Yes.
16 showcases, my goodness.
Which is really cool. And I think between the two of us, we, either saw a majority of them or at least, looked up what games were announced, and it's fun to have those little showcases too, because some of the showcases, some of them I watched, they spent a little bit more time with the game developers, talking a little bit more about the process of the games and just seeing where they came with ideas, and then others were just, game after game after game, which is also great too.
Yes, I mean, the amount of games that they showcased this year, and in between all of the different showcases, I mean, something for everybody. And yeah, just from the get-go, from that opening showcase, where a lot of it was indie games, but there were some bigger indie games, and there were some secret surprises that really took me off guard. I was like, whoa, that's really cool. My wish list, it definitely got some new stuff going on it this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you want to kick us off? Because I think some of those games on your list are from the very first showcase.
Yeah. So near the beginning of the first showcase, there was a couple, I really enjoy these kind of city builder kind of games. Very chill, relax. Well, they're not always very chill. Sometimes they are. But two really stuck out. Two new ones stuck out with me this year. And that's a Theos City of Myth, where it's a Grecian based one. It showcases all these different gods that I assume there will be powers and buffs and stuff depending on if you have temples to so and so. It looked fun. And then also Neighborhoods.
That one looked kind of fun, yeah.
Yeah, I when I find a good city builder, things like that, that nothing fills me up with as much than those kinds of games.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, this game has been on my wish list for a long time. It recently, I guess within the past couple months, did get an actual title for the sequel, and that's Control Resonant. And so, yes, during the State of Play, we got to see more gameplay, more of the story. Very excited. And of course, we got an official release date, so that will be September 24th. I will be counting down the days.
I know, Chelsea's very excited for that one.
Yes. They're always doing something different in their games or mini games is. And so it'll be a little bit different, of course, from the first Control game, because you are playing as the brother in this game who has a different background, different power set, and it's just going to be a different play style. But I love the universe. I love, the story. So either way, I'm very much looking forward
You're
to that
set.
game.
You're ready for that.
Yes, I am.
Maybe someday I'll get off my butt and I'll try the Control series for you.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
We'll see.
Yes, one day.
Let's see. Another game from the opening showcase, I put on my list because my husband loves otters. And when they showed the showcase for My Otter Friends, I was just like, okay, all right.
It was so cute.
Yeah, it looks absolutely adorable. And it's just what you're doing in it is you're saving the environment after some bad stuff happens, but it just looks adorable. And of course there's hats you can put on your otter.
You like hats on your animals?
Yes, absolutely. If you're gonna have me play as an animal, please give me cute hats. Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Well, another big banger that was announced during the State of Play, God of War Lao Fei.
Yeah.
So that is continuing the series from the 2018 God of War game to God of War Ragnarok. But this time you get to play as Faye, who is Kratos' wife. And it's really interesting because the story seems to pick up basically after they have her funeral. But she's in the afterlife with other gods and stuff. And
yeah, how interesting. And like I haven't really played those games, but I was watching the trailer and I was watching like her and I was like, why does she look so familiar? It's because she's
Yes.
Karen Page from Daredevil. And I was like,
Hmm.
what? I had to like I went to go look it up to make sure, and it is her, and she was like I guess also in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was amazing, and now she's like gets her own game, like fantastic. Absolutely.
Yes. And I mean, after they announced this game, they released a bunch of stuff on like their PlayStation blogs and stuff. So I was watching an interview with her talking about her character and then a couple other people as well. And I'm like, I'm excited. Like the God of War series to me, I've only played like the 2018 game and the sequel. I haven't played any of the older God of War games, but I mean, I'm always here for a good time with good storytelling. So I might not be a mega fan of God of War and the crazy epic battles you get to have, but it's overall a pretty fun and interesting game, and I think this one looks really cool. So
I hope it's everything that you want it to be. I
yeah.
love that Jack Quaid plays the cube.
The cube, yes.
So yes, I love me some Jack Quaid. So good deal, good deal for
Yes.
everybody. Going through, I think it was the State of Play. They had the trailer for the Ninja Turtles Last Ronin. I so wish that there was like it was like a full trailer, like with gameplay and stuff. I really wish there was, because I want to see like how it plays. But just the fact that they're doing a game based off of the Last Ronin storyline is amazing, and I will probably play it because I'm just fantastic. Pumped.
Yeah.
I love me some Ninja Turtles. Especially like some dark, gritty Ninja Turtles.
This game is a little bit of a smaller scale game, a little more of an indie game, but it looked kind of interesting, fun. It's called Memento. I think it was at the Wholesome Games.
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminded me of that game you talked about previously called Unpacking.
Unpacking!
Yes.
I watched the trailer for that, and at first I was just watching, like, okay. But then immediately I was like, oh, there are vibes. There are vibes here.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, like, it's out already.
Yeah.
Like, it's been out.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they're doing, like, a full release, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
I absolutely adored Unpacking. And while Unpacking is like, it has a linear storyline, like you move from level to level and it's just simply that. This one seems to be very similar, except you get to like choose the items. I don't know, I'm guessing from just like a big list. And then the items that you choose to place tell the story. Like it actually affects like the timeline of the story. That's really cool, and I'm in. I'm sold.
Yeah. And it's a little bit of just like fun choosing how you want to decorate a room as well.
It's very relaxing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unpacking like saved my poor brain when I got it. I just lay there on my Switch and just unpack. I mean, that's all. It's not stressful. There are no time limits. Just do what you want. All is well. So I wonder if this will be very similar.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think this might be very similar. It might be more of the vibes to help us slow down and not be like super into intense action games. But it looks like, yeah, like you said, it's out now on like Steam and stuff, but then it's coming to consoles on June 30th. So
maybe it'll join Unpacking on my Switch then. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to kind of go off of that vibe, there were a bunch of games this showcase, all these showcases, that were like focused on games that have been out for a year or two. And all of these games are going to be celebrating their full launch in the coming months, whether that's next week or in a month. There's several of them. And for me, like, there's Fields of Mystria, which is like cute 80s anime Stardew Valley. I've had it since it came out, but I haven't let myself dive into it very much because they're releasing content. You know, they like marriage and stuff like that wasn't even in the game yet. So I didn't want to like put a lot of time and then just have to like keep restarting after every like content pack. But the full version comes out, which will have marriage and babies and the rest of the game and stuff. So I'm super pumped about that. And then also it's a little more chaotic, but Go-Go Town, another like city builder kind of thing where you're like the mayor of this town and you have to kind of like rebuild it back up. It's really silly, but it's also going to have its full release. And then Pal World,
Oh, yes.
which I've played off and on since its debut. It's also getting its full release next month, which the trailer for that was like, oh, okay. Like they showed off a bunch of new like pals and stuff like that, and and it's, if you've never played Pal World, it's like Pokemon, but not as like friendly. You can like eat them and like kill them and enslave them. You can make them work for you, but you can like build bases and upgrade all your stuff, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see its the full evolution of it coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh man. Another game that was kind of more of an indie game, and we didn't get a whole lot of information about the game, but the trailer was enough to hook me to be like, I'm going to keep an eye on that. That was the game Vivarium, which had that like really cool, really old school anime trailer. And I guess it's like a character who lives in a terrarium. And it's kind of like a sim, like life sim game or something.
We need more information on that because, I mean, it looked really pretty and so cozy. But then like you zoom out and you're like, oh, you're like, yeah, in a terrarium.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, okay.
Yeah, because it like loosely gave like Arrietty vibes, but then I was like, I don't know. I feel like we're a little bit more trapped now, so I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, there's that tree that's supposed to be growing within it. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. It did look pretty. I just need more. I need some like gameplay or something, I need to know what I'm getting into.
Yeah. I think they have a Steam page up, which I haven't thoroughly read it yet, but I think there's some more information about that game as well on there.
Oh, we'll have to go look at it later then, for sure.
Yes.
Let's see. Later into the Xbox One, they announced a brand new Spyro the Dragon game. And this is not your, what is that? Oh my gosh. The Toys to Life game.
Oh.
Skylanders. There we go.
Yes.
This is not like Skylanders Spyro. This is like Spyro. This is coming from the same team that did the Spyro Reignited trilogy remake, which was absolutely fantastic. It's the same people, and they are so excited. I just got done reading an interview with the director, and he's just absolutely pumped. Where, like, it's Spyro, he's a little bit older, just a teensy bit, but he has full flight capabilities, but they're trying to keep, like, the attitude, they're trying to keep the creativeness and all the spunkiness and the silliness from the original games as they create this new world for Spyro. And I'm so here for that. I love me a good Spyro game.
Yeah.
Always and forever.
As soon as I saw that trailer, I was like, there is no way that Wade's not freaking out right now.
I mean, I wasn't freaking out. I was like sitting there tense, just like my eyes were like plates. And I was like, ooh. I have such a storied history with Spyro growing up that I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's fine. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. But either way, though, it should be a good time for you for sure. Yeah. One game that I have definitely been actively like watching everything on. I've signed up for their newsletter. They announced this game. I think it might have been one of the Game Awards, at least a couple years ago at this point now. It's Exodus, which definitely gives major Mass Effect vibes, which is also with every other type of space opera game out there. It deals with time dilation and going on these missions, having certain abilities, and they released a very long like trailer with gameplay and everything at the Future Games Showcase, and it looks great. I am so excited. It's a game where you have companions, romances with your choices matter, everything I love, and it looks like it's still supposed to come out soon-ish, but no set date, but looking likely at early 2027, so
I'll have to look at that with you because, I haven't gotten through Mass Effect yet. I'm still got to get through the third game. But maybe that's something we could play through together. Ooh. I'll just have to look into it. I don't remember a whole lot on it. I remember it existing, but I don't know.
Well, I think their big marketing point right now for this game, besides the time dilation, is that, one of the characters is voiced by Matthew McConaughey. And I'm like, okay, but that's not what the important part is.
I don't think that's, for me, that's not like bonus points.
No.
That doesn't help my case.
No, I know. He plays a mysterious character. I'm like, okay,
Of
and
course he does. Of course he
yeah.
does.
No, any space action game where I get to make choices and have companions and romance and whatnot, I am here for. And yes, of course, Mass Effect is at the top of the list. But
No, I'm surprised we didn't get new Mass Effect, though. They've been sitting on that new project for ages, I feel.
Yes. I was not going to be super hopeful that we were going to get any news. Now, that was like, that would be cool and it could be possible, but it's not very likely, and then we didn't, so
just as likely as Elder Scrolls 6, perhaps.
We'll just continue to wait for the next N7 day where they're gonna show us a piece of art and be like, there's a hidden message, and then once again we will wait and wait and wait. Sad times.
Well, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. I was really happy that they mentioned Fable. Because I wasn't sure, because last year they were like, oh my gosh, here's a proper trailer and like look at Albion and like everything looks beautiful, and it's been like radio silence ever since. And then they like kind of delayed it and we're like, but till when? And they were like, IDK.
Yeah.
And here we are, new trailer. Although, was that Haley Atwell in the trailer? I'm not crazy, right? That was Haley Atwell.
Okay, maybe then. I was thinking that I'm like, I know who this person is. Like, this person looks familiar, but also I'm like,
it took me a while.
Okay, that's funny.
It took me a while, but I'm pretty sure. Let's double check that later. But I'm pretty sure it was Haley Atwell.
So of course that's a yes then.
Yeah, I mean they showcased some really cool stuff, and there was even some Easter eggs to the original. Well, it really wasn't really an Easter egg. It was more like a stupid, crazy like connection, like, oh my god, like explosion in your face stuff. But we'll see. But that got a release date for February 23rd. So something to look forward to. But in this household, life is going to get complicated because not even a full week before that, Persona 4 Revival, like the Persona 4 remake, comes out. So that's going to be very heavy in this house. So Brandon's going to have a week to play Persona before he gets kicked off the PlayStation, I think. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know.
I know. And I've never played a Fable game, but I've always been interested. But the fact that this new one is coming to the PlayStation, I'm like, I can wait for that.
Fantastic. Yeah. No, Fable is so fun. It's just like your typical fantasy adventure. Except they take to mind like what you do in the world. Like in the older games, like what you do gets you points. Good points or bad points. And that if like whether you're good or bad, it actually changes who you are, like physically, and how people react to you and like the powers and stuff that you get. And they're changing that a little bit. It's not going to have a literal physical like presence on you, but the choices still matter. And it's just like ridiculous. Like the world is beautiful and fun, but it's also absolutely ridiculous. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to it.
Be good. Let's see. Another game just to mention for fun is Fallout 76. I always love seeing the Fallout trailers, all of them that they come out. They're always fun, a little silly, a little, of course, a lot of disturbing, but there was just teasing for Fallout 76, like the new like season, the new update, and every time I see one of the Fallout 76 trailers, I'm like, I want to go back. Play some more.
I do the same thing with the ESO trailers. I do the same thing.
Yes. So true.
If we had more time in life, we could be playing them both.
Oh my gosh, yes, but I would probably go to Fallout 76 first.
That's fair.
But another one I guess I'll mention real quickly is State of Decay 3. When they announced that at the Xbox showcase, at the very end, it also said it was coming to PlayStation, which would be the first State of Decay game, I'm pretty sure, to be on a PlayStation. And
I mean, out of that entire showcase, only 2 games were exclusive to Xbox.
Yes. That is true.
Which, I'm honestly a little surprised that even the 2 were exclusive, because in the last, 6 months, they've been very, there should be 0 exclusives, and everybody should be sharing all the games. So that very first trailer, when they were, exclusive, I was kind of like, okay, like haven't you all thrown a fit for a while? And then everything else was, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh, that's a direction. But I mean, it's their games; they can do what they want with them. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm getting Fable out of it. It's cool.
Yeah. No, I know their other exclusive game. It's one that has definitely been on my radar for a while, ever since that first trailer was released, and this was still a pretty good trailer, but I'm curious if they will continue to actually follow through on what they've hyped up this game to be. The Clockwork Revolution.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks way too BioShocky and like chaotic. You know, when I've watched all the trailers so far, and I'm just like, I'm trying to like pick out a personality that is this game and this game alone, and I just keep coming up with BioShock. Like, we're trying to be BioShock, but we're also trying not to be BioShock. But then, like, it ends there, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Like, I love the idea because it is that whole, like, steampunk vibe, very BioShock in general with the gameplay. But I think, like, what they're trying to say is, like, their biggest mechanic is this whole time travel aspect. But I really want to see that actually work in, like, actual gameplay besides just, like, cutscenes.
Yeah.
Because I'm really curious, like, that's such a big mechanic to have in the game of what they've been hyping it up to be, because going back in time and doing things will directly affect the future, which in general is a concept that people have a time travel, but like in a video game doing that, like how restricted are we going to be for how far we can go back, and how many times can we do that, and how many varieties can you get with the world? But that's why I'm like, it sounds so cool, but I really need to see more.
Agreed. No, total agree. It's just, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I get that.
I was pleased to see that they did like actually announce Persona 6. And really, like, it the trailer started and there was like green smoke, which like for ages, like the leak has been like, oh, like the central color of Persona 6 is going to be green. Which to the green smoke, I was like, oh, it's Atlas, it's green, it's Persona 6. But then it was like dark and like terribly creepy, and I was like, oh, this is way more like Tensei, like the other series, like, which is darker and like creepier. So like, I don't know, but then it was like P6. I was like, okay, yeah, all right then, okay. But I mean, I'm ready. Although I haven't played 3 or 4. I did beat 5, but I haven't played 3 or 4. Those are long games. They're very long games.
Yes.
But I am ready for 6. I am so excited. I want to see, like, the cast. I want to see the people.
Oh, man.
So.
Yeah. That'll be good to see.
We'll see. You know, and that's, overall, I think that's about all the big stuff that I saw, minus the one that I'm refusing to talk about.
You wanted to save for last.
Yes. Yeah, I wanted to save for last, yeah. And, you know, like, and there's a lot of stuff that I was kind of hoping to see, but we didn't. But a lot of it is, like, super fine. It's like, oh, you know, I figured that wouldn't be here. Yeah. Like, I'll keep making jokes about Elder Scrolls 6, but I don't think there will ever be a point where I'm like, yes, I'm expecting to see that this year. It's been how long since they like announced it? Like, it's fine. They're working on it. They will show it when they're ready. And there's like, I have a life to live.
Yes.
Outside
and other
of that.
games to play. Yes.
So I will never be expecting it, and it'll be a nice surprise when they finally talk about it. So maybe the Game Awards, but a lot of those games they like to announce in the summer, and then they'll come out like right after in the fall. So we'll see. Maybe it's fine. I'll be like 50 when it comes out. It's okay. As long as they're not waiting for like a PS6 or something.
Ooh.
Because like it's too early to start talking about next gen, I think, with the state of like the world and stuff. I really hope that nobody is, you know, prepared for like the next generation, because they're gonna be expensive.
Yeah. Well, and even Xbox like showed us that they're still in this generation, because when they did that little tease for a console, it was just for a special anniversary edition of the current
which was
one,
pretty
so.
cool though. I mean,
yeah,
I saw the room in the green Xbox. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so old." LOL. And they put and they had the original Xbox controller, and I like barfed a little in my mouth because no, thank you. But no, I love the fact that they're like, "Here's a Series X, but like with the translucent, cool green."
Yes.
Like, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
but
Or should we move on? Are we ready to talk about it?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. Yep.
Well, at the end of Summer Game Fest, the director of Square Enix came out and they fully announced the 7 remake, Part 3, Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which just, I figured, I was not surprised it was here at all. And I'm happy it's here because it's going to be out sooner now, and other things can happen afterwards. We can move on to other things.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. And even not like Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, yes, we'll get that. But I need Final Fantasy that's not Final Fantasy 7. And this has been like a 10-year project for them. So I'm excited. One, to get this game out. It looks absolutely amazing. But I'm waiting to see what is next for like mainline Final Fantasy, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yes, anyway, Revelation.
Yes.
We're heading towards the end of the story now.
Yes. And we as a podcast as well, because listeners, this is a
Mhm.
good time to get caught up. I mean, you'll have plenty of time because I'm sure this game will take absolutely forever to get
if
through.
Rebirth
it's
took 100 hours, oh my god.
Yes. Mhm. Yeah, this one will be even longer. But listeners, you can catch up on our other 2 episodes because, yep, we're going through these games and I am experiencing 7 for the first time through these
Mhm.
remake games.
And there is the trailer showed a lot of the story beats.
Mm.
Like you have the introduction of the weapons, which look absolutely amazing.
Mm.
You have the airship. Like, I love that we're just parachuting out of it.
Yep.
I love that so much. And so there's no loading times between areas because you're just parachuting in. Like, that is the loading time. I love that.
No big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fine. And you get your new characters. We have Vincent and Sid finally joining us completely. Of course, I'm glad Sid's there, but everybody's so excited about our bad boy Vincent, voiced by Matt Mercer. Chelsea, it's good that you weren't like Final Fantasy VII aware in like 2005, 2003, the early 2000s, because that's when like the Vincent love I think was like at its highest point. It was a whole thing.
Well, wasn't that when there was wasn't there a PS2 game, right?
Dirge of Cerberus, absolutely. Yeah. And he was in the Advent Children movie. It was, yeah. It's a whole aesthetic. To love Vincent Valentine is to live a certain life. So
I mean, I can see it,
Yeah. But I loved that they brought Matt on stage, like, to do this announcement. That was pretty fun. So
yeah. No, they showed a lot. Like, they have a lot of it there. Like,
well, and there's going to be another big trailer at like Game Awards, and I'm sure Square will release stuff on their own between now and the game's release as well. So, I'm curious as to when it's coming out though, because like Remake came out at the end of March, Rebirth came out at the end of February. So I'm curious to like, what is spring? Because spring can mean like May.
Yeah, that's
so
what I was
don't
thinking.
know.
I'm like, May.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see, I guess.
It will be a revelation.
Yeah. But, like the battle system looks fantastic. Seeing all the character go into like the team up attacks and stuff. Like the Tifa and Sid team attack. Oh my gosh. Like she grabs his spear. Like, oh yeah, that's fantastic. I'm really excited. I'm going to be very sad that there's no more Aerith. It's going to be a different game without Aerith, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And they said that there would also be lots of like bonuses if you have like game completed data from Remake and Rebirth on the same console.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to like what that's going to like affect in Revelation.
Yeah. I don't know. And like we said, like, I mean, we've talked a lot about 7 in our episodes on it because there's so many things that were slightly different and things that were like, are they going to change things or are we just going to get the story the way it was previously told? I don't know, but it'll look beautiful and it'll be crazy gameplay along the way.
We already know of one little difference that was showcased in the trailer. There was a moment where like there was the big giant cannon, right?
Oh.
And then the sapphire weapon comes out of the ocean. And in 7, like that happens and Sapphire is like building up an attack, except the gun goes off, the cannon goes off and kills Sapphire, like right then and there. Like Shinra kills the Sapphire weapon. But in this trailer, like Sapphire weapon dodges and ends up like blasting. So one, I'm hoping that means we get to fight Sapphire weapon, because we didn't get to fight Sapphire weapon in the original. But just the fights with the weapons look insane.
Yes.
They are ridiculous. I'm so excited to see like the drama, the pure theater in fighting these things.
Yep. We'll get a lot of that for sure.
And then like how many times we have to fight Sephiroth at the end of the game. There'll be like 9 different. They're going to go like Kingdom Hearts on us. There's going to be like 10 different final boss Sephiroths. You have to go from fight to fight to fight. We'll see.
No, I do not like that. It's just overkill for me. I'm just like, 1 or 2, maybe 3 is fine, but I don't need 20 of the same thing. No.
I feel like if you want one fight and then you just drag the one fight out with lots of like crazy cutscenes and stuff like mid-fight, okay. But we don't need like full scene, like changes of scenery and like actual like Sephiroth putting on 25 different outfits. Well, maybe we need that, but
I was gonna say yes. Everybody said costume change for everybody.
Costume change.
Well, that is
we are getting that.
Yes.
7 has never had like a job change system, so this is weird. I like it though. It's very 10-2 coded. And happy Pride to everybody. So. Yes. Love it.
Gosh, yes. But honestly, that's another thing, side note, is that is exciting for this month. Our podcast is celebrating 5 years.
5 years.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Where's the time gone, Chelsea?
I know. But yeah, listeners, both new and old, thanks for checking us out and sticking with us through all this time. And we have plenty more planned for the future.
Plenty more. We've just started our Kingdom Hearts replay. And, it's the second half of the year, so we're going to have some Alfred Hitchcock coming.
Yes.
we got to have some of that. So, but
yes,
we do have plenty more, and all the way through next year too. So thank you for hanging out with us. And if there's anything you'd like to see from us, let us know. And that's it for another episode of Podcast Demastered.
If you enjoyed hanging out with us today, don't forget to follow and subscribe, leave us a review, and tell a friend.
If you have an episode idea, send us an email at demasteredpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Facebook @PodDemastered.
Thanks for listening, and tune in for the next time we demaster our favorite things on Podcast Demastered.